Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bush for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover my pim tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come a bush for Ghana for na tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
I know the history behind this. Abiana won't hear us here as to how he's doing this, but I'm sure after this interview, the understanding is very clear. So now the audio is also out.
Yes,
on all the streaming platforms.
We're yet to drop the rest of the videos.
Okay.
Yes, but then yes, the audio is out.
Which one is leading the numbers?
I think people are falling in love with the Zouk now.
Really?
Yes. Still, the Afro beats is making sense, but like music lovers actually listen to the Zouk and go like, you know,
this is crazy.
And I think is everybody has got their taste in there. You know, you would have somebody who, because somebody called me yesterday like, Charlie, favorite be the dancehall. I'm like, really? And that was even the last one that we recorded.
Yeah.
You know,
the raga.
Yes, the raga. It wasn't part of it. Because what happened is, after we were done, there's a rumba version and then there's a rock version. But then I'm like, I still have to give people the old episode they know. These are like the hardcore, right? But then how do you tend to, you know, tone it down so that somebody who loves dance in the 80s can relate to? And that's how come we're able to. So all this there at that particular time was built on bum 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 bum. You know,
Okay.
You know,
okay.
And with this particular project, I also wanted to give people a different side of me, just to have them remember some of the people that they love. So if you listen to the hip hop, I did a rap, and I actually wanted people to love and remember Red Eye.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah. Baby, let's go.
Yeah.
You know that vibe.
Yeah.
So it just, you know, and then there's a part
there was one version that you almost did something like that.
Yes. That's the hip hop.
Yes, that's the hip hop.
You know, and then the other, I think, with Drew too, I did a little bit of Terrible Chaka in there.
Yeah. I see. So far, which one would you submit if you are to submit any of them for the awards? Which one would you submit?
Jeez, this is hard. Which category actually?
Yes. No, that's the question.
I think all of them have an identity, right? But the High Life actually, you know, curves the whole episode brand in a sense that over the years people have seen me with a look that represents Africa. You know, with the face painting. So if I have to step anywhere to actually defend where I'm coming from, I definitely want to do the highlight.
So you want to present the highlight?
Yes.
I see. How much money did you pay to Ohenere Gutianti?
Ambassador.
I know. No. That's what I'm asking. How much money did you pay to Ohenere Gutianti?
That's the sad part.
My sister is just crazy about the song. She can't go a day without posting or talking about Atiya.
I know. I think the first.
And she's not Atiya too.
Yes. Right now she's Atiya.
No, stop it.
Right now she is.
Now she's Atiya.
Yeah, she's up.
Well, she'll come and fight me though.
You know, I think the first day I saw the tweet and I saw the repost, I'm like, really? Is it?
Yeah.
So I actually went to the page and I saw it. And then she had actually posted it. So I went into a DM to congrats, like thanks, you know, appreciate it.
Yeah.
And that's what I did with everybody who actually posted it.
You did it for me as well.
So after that, and then she expressed how she loves the song and all that. Like, oh, okay, thank you. So that was where it started from. And I must say, I'm really grateful that she has been one of the pillars.
Serious.
You know,
serious.
Sure
now, promoter, like serious promoter of
full promoter. You know, she even says that some other people reach out to her now that she has to promote their song.
Sammy, when you why influencer?
You know,
TikTok influencer.
yeah.
Good evening to you. I'm here, Gifty Auntie, aka Oga. Yeah, she's my big sister. You know what I mean? I'm Hanika Kraba, that's fine. Okay, so let me go to my people and I'll be reading comments from our WhatsApp and our Facebook. Now, Facebook is active. I saw some complaints. Sorry, we had some technical hitches, but it is fixed. So you can now go on to Facebook if you want to, and let's do it together as usual. Let me go to my people. They might have a question or two, and later I also come back to ask other questions as well. Chris, let me start with you.
Okay. Episode.
Yes, boss.
Charlie, congrats for this project. Yeah, and to start with, I think the project better we better term it as an album because, like he said, the number of songs even goes there. But then normally it's not even the number of songs. It's the number of minutes.
Okay.
And EP shouldn't go beyond 30 minutes. Okay. But this is 35 minutes. So yeah, it crosses.
After collecting all the songs, it shouldn't cross 30 minutes.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
I see.
Yeah, so this is better. We better call it an album.
Okay.
Yeah. Episode. Episode is a whole package.
I know, right?
And I've always admired him. I've always admired Episode, and I don't know. You see, who are you? I want to.
Of course.
because I just got to know that he even edited these videos and you mentioned.
But he's a video director too. He's been directing more videos for some young people as well.
Really?
Yeah.
You in your submission you mentioned production team.
Yes.
How is it like, your production team?
Okay, so I've said to myself that I think it all started the early days before we dropped Avatar. I submitted that song to over 5 directors and they couldn't see what I was picturing until Snare. I worked with Snare to execute that video, and I think that's still one of the best videos in terms of trying to execute it in that direction. Now, it's always a problem for me trying to work with people who are not seeing what I'm seeing. So I decided that, you know what, these are softwares. I have something in here. Let me learn them. I'm a painter. So whatever I paint on a stretch or on a canvas, I can equally paint it using visuals. And then I'm like, okay, why would I want, no disrespect to the directors, but then each day in and out, let's say I want to shoot a video and I want a certain set to be built and it's going to cost 50,000. Okay, now let's build a set, but the extra things are going to be cameras, crew, lights, all these equipment, and maybe I know if we pay that extra money because remember I'm an independent artist. You know, so I decided that, you know what, why don't I invest in that side too? So over the years I decided to start buying these gadgets and then equipment. So I actually have that side, and it was also another way of trying to help the upcoming one. So what I've done this year, I actually started from after VGM, winning VGM, decided to help the upcoming one.
As in the reggae dancehall artist.
So first I did a seminar, invited these artists, I did a challenge, and we wanted to pick just 5 out of them, but the talents were too many, so we picked 50. And then I awarded them with a plaque. And then I invited people to actually educate them on the business side of the work. And it was to put an album together for them, like a mixtape, shoot videos. And that's what I've done. I've shot a video for Sean Taylor. I've shot a video for some new artists in Dancehall Man. I just chanced on the song and I'm like, I like the song.
What was it, Dancehall Project? Or?
Yes, Dancehall Project. Okay. Dancehall Project. And then I shot the video for him. And I don't take credit. Most of my videos that are out there, I do them, but I don't take the credit. You will see the ghost. If you see the ghost, I can't review my secret.
Now we know all the videos with a ghost in it. We found a ghost. We just arrested a ghost.
Okay, and then you know, I fell in love with Epixode through performance.
Oh, of course.
His stagecraft.
Yeah.
As an artist, what does that mean to you?
I've always said that the longevity of an artist depends on how relevant they are when they appear. Because if it's an event, somebody's paying to come watch you. If they wanted to listen to the record, they will stay home. So once they've paid and they are at the venue, you give them something extra. That is how come 2021 or 2022, we would watch a Beyonce show or a Rihanna show, which she's performing the first song she ever dropped, but it's still new. And I've studied most of our artists over the decade, and I've noticed that some of these artists are still relevant because of performance. And it's just been a blessing that when I started this career, because of my mother being a performing artist, I had learned that side. So that was where I decided that, you know what, if I'm not the Beyonce, or I'm not the Daddy Lumba with the vocals, then I need to be the fella with the performance, or the Samini with the performance. So I just decided to invest in that.
Or even Burna Boy with the performance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So most of my performances actually go beyond. I might not be paid, but I go beyond. Make sure that I give
You
the
leave a
people
memory.
show.
Yeah.
Because then you're being built for a show where you have the A-list artists, Shatawale, Stoneboy, Samini. After the event, how do they get to talk about you? That's the question. So if I can't beat you with my hit songs, then definitely I have to be the boy who wears the skirt, so that when the news is being, you understand?
You will also be mentioned.
Exactly.
And then
Perfect. Yes. Okay. Finally.
And then, yes, I realized you on the project you credited your producer Tito.
Yes, Gomez.
On only the folk, the one you featured, Abiana and then Della. What happened to the rest?
No, but you see, that one was recorded. It was released before, so those ones were there. Those you see, if you are, I don't know how to put it.
The metadata.
Exactly, because it forms part of the album. It reflects on those ones. But then he did every song on them. So if you watch the back cover, it is there.
Okay.
And I give credit for him recording, mixing, mastering the songs. And then I dedicated the album to my manager, who happens to be Baka.
Okay.
Wow, thank you so much, Chris Chomana. That was an interesting one-on-one. I was also enjoying it. Could you take over from there? And so many questions on my WhatsApp platform, and I also have some questions to ask you. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Big ups to
Best of the year.
Episode discovered you. Kodoki was discovered by Episode. So yeah.
You don't come and say no. The man has been working, man. The man has been working, man.
Yeah, Episode discovered you out to me. Yeah.
Yeah. So Episode, we all know. As the artist with the stage, you know, as he rightly said, you can beat me with whatever, but when we are looking at that one guy, when he mounts on the stage, he makes the stage active. Episode is somebody that we look up to, and for some years now, he's made sure that he has stamped his authority on that aspect of his music. Yeah. Yes, we've been in Ghana, the dancehall battle. Who is the baddest dancer? I am doing the real dancehall and stuff. Yeah, it has been back and forth. But when he started these paintings around his face and other stuff, okay, the question was like, what is the direction? What is he trying to talk about? And those days you hear songs like Nkrumah, where you did. So if you follow the trajectory, you know that man is following a certain direction. So finally, when he crowned with the Atinya High Life, it was like, oh, okay. So look at where the thing is coming from. And the fact that he is noted for a dancehall art, reggae dancehall art, and to try High Life and get the sound right. It was so beautiful. So, and doing it with Kwabena brought a whole different idea about an episode. My joy for once was that, okay, so a man has been doing dancehall, reggae, but none of them has gotten this attention that he did with High Life. So through that, meaning if you want to push High Life, there's something that we can do about it. Because when you even look at the challenge, the kind of people who it appeals to, they are the youths. 20, 25.
That's true.
So when we say High Life is dead, we can't do anything about it. The question is it really true? Because look at everybody, from the young, old, everybody loving.
In fact, you can also add in the story of AK Songstress.
Exactly.
Yeah, AK Songstress. After doing all the dance hall, when she started doing the High Life something, that was when her attention also came up very well.
Because some people have made a statement that every Ghanaian musician has an iota of High Life within him or her.
I think it's
and it has been evident. We've seen Shatta also giving us a couple of songs that are High Life. And so the agenda is we can really push the High Life thing and make it. I was expecting that he now comes to stay there. Yeah, because I wish every song of his in the next 2 or 3 years
It will be High Life.
It should be High Life.
Relax,
Because
relax.
because
Don't push any agenda.
the attention. Oh yes, and I think it's a positive one because the attention that the High Life has garnered, I think he will be harnessed with the rest of his songs. So it means the people now love the new episode. So if you want to go there more, it means you are widening your scope and your followership. Yes, because you still have the dancehall people. Anytime you drop anything, it's a banger. But this is a new family that you need to nurture them for some time for
like
them.
the gifty aunties.
Exactly.
I think
they will always.
I also think that treading this direction has given me some sort of respect.
Yeah.
You know, in the sense that there's always this misconception about dancehall artists and reggae artists, which some of us over years have tried to change that narrative. But doing this particular project now has been able to open doors for me where I never, like, who would have thought that I'll wake up one day and give the auntie is trending song. You know, and I have not, after Avatar, I've not really had any major song that will get everybody talking.
That's very true.
You know, so for me is the growth, and I don't think that I'd really disrespect that and then look a different direction, in the sense that as much as we love to do this is also business, and this is what is putting food on our table. So if the customer say we want a blue label, give us a blue label. That's what I'm going to give them. Until I decide that, okay, let me tone down the blue, add a little green to it, you know, to tone the color down. But then again, the brain behind everything should be that the brand Episode 10 years from today has to be respected because of good music.
Solid.
Just a quick one. So beyond Ghana, how has this project widened your scope?
I think Ghanaian outside, everybody loves the project. Now, what it has done for me in other markets is, you know, I'm one artist who loves to enter the Eastern African market and the Southern.
I know you've been going there.
Exactly. Yeah. So my colleagues there and people that I've worked with, like hearing Atia, they love the sound so much. Like, I think most of them don't even know High Life though. They know the sounds, but for them to come and see that there is a different sound that is coming from this side, and knowing me to be a hardcore dancehall artist, toning down to do this. Now everybody wants to know what is this? Which elements forms High Life? Because they too have their, you know, their
rhythms, their sounds,
So for me, it is. I think this particular project has done it for me.
Wow.
Yes, it has really done it for me.
All right, so most of your messages here, I'll be reading them. But I also want to do something with Epi before I come in. Epi, you were called to be judge on mental audition.
Yes.
When were you called?
I think me and TV3, we've had very good family.
Yeah.
So they actually told us that they will be having the auditions. But if you notice, this year they didn't really do much promo before.
Yeah.
So it was should I say, like when they started from like a week before, and they asked if I would be available, and I'm like, yes, I'll be available, so we can do it.
So it's just what we are watching now. Has it been recorded already?
No.
Or you guys are still doing it?
No, okay, so it's done. They finalized yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday. So now they
for
picked
the final contestants.
Yes, they picked the final contestants who are moving into the house.
Okay.
I think from today or tomorrow.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
What is the mandate given to you as judges, you and Abiana?
Okay.
And I hear there is Richie too.
Yes, Richie joined in the grand audition.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
So I think Abiana and I were for the Accra auditions. They had done Kumasi and then done Takrady. So we came in to help with the. Now the mandate is, we all know that it is a music reality show. So this particular edition, I think from last year, they decided to go beyond the Ghanaian artists. So this is where they even opened up to artists who are from neighboring countries.
He's a singer.
Now, but then what happens is, it is not to say that because a dancehall artist won it last year, then it has to be crowded with dancehall. And then we noticed, personally, I noticed that because of me being on it last year, plenty people came there to please me as an artist, you know, to get a favor. Even people who came there who didn't know I was part of them. You know, they were shown, all the contestants who were outside, they had a preview of what was going on inside. So some of them, because it was streamed live. So now imagine I'm one of them. I show up there and then I feel like I know some episode in song. I'll change what I want to do to please.
Yeah, to perform something that you would like.
But I'm not the one to say that you are entering the house or you're not entering the house. And what people don't know is, it was a day audition and then over close to 700 people turned up for audition.
Wow.
Which the audition started midday and we were supposed to leave there like 6. So even if we had 6 hours, screening 700 people, and it was not just 700. Now we had to screen to get 35 out of the 700. So even if we had beat it to like 80, it means we had to rescreen these 80 people to still beat it down to 35. And that's what happened.
I see. So Epi, I want to show 2 videos to you.
Yes.
I want to show 2 videos to you. So I ask you a follow-up question on that.
Yes.
Eugene, first give me the video of Abiana doing out. Give me that video first. Give me that video first.
Are you a rapper, singer? He's a singer. Singer. Okay, let's hear you. Girls wanna have fun. Try the ass back, machine gun.
Bang. And you are out.
Alright, so that was video number 1. And it was Episode's partner on the audition judging seat, Abiana, who is also a vocalist, a Vodafone Ghana Music Awards winner, doing the out. Now let's go see video number 2, and when I come back, the conversation continues.
Gizo. Let's go. Make a move a mountain. Trend that star blessing no counting. Fit up the success we keep forcing. Nobody did no earth, no coffin. The good and bad no separating. Work hard and it coming like we overtaking. Me write the words and never faking. So forget more when I tell you I'm a song. Me I'm singing all my gut. Singing all my gut. Singing all my gut. How this man ask me as? I own that.
You're not ready, bro. You're the one who did the massacre when you came.
Yeah.
The first song, Massacre.
Yeah.
You're not ready. Do one. I'm giving you another chance. Do another song.
All right. The rifle tall just for shots your life. Not test the cops. I'm a advice to boy like the Kira beat. Give them a jail slide. Badness. I'm a try.
Good. Dance or they deliver everything. But this is a competition which goes beyond raga. So do something that we can relate to. Were you the one who did Blessing have flow like a river?
Blessing.
Are you the one who did that?
I didn't do that.
Okay, so do another song.
Bend down here, sir. Stay down here, sir. You know me have that coffee. Cause I've been waiting.
No, sorry.
Nobody nothing knows. Say me and you no par. Nobody nothing knows. Say me and you no grudge.
Look at the way it's going, crap.
You're good, eh? You're bad.
I'm good. You could have given me another chance, though.
Bro, I don't mind show this, you know.
I don't want your shoes, but you can give me that too.
But me just give you 2 or 3 blind right now.
You never hear me word. I come in that.
Come here, sir. Come here, sir.
All right.
Me not go judge you, you know. But from when you try not sing well, a bass slap me, I will slap you, you know.
You not go box me at the face.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The people them I go boo you, you know.
Them not go do that. None
so
of them.
sing.
All right.
Sing let me hear, you know.
Watch your road, not the mouth. Listen to them no hype on this, yeah. I no blessing can lock. No care who never like we.
Yo,
no.
ease it. So, you see, you not understand what me talk about, you know. Cool the temperature, you know, boy.
All right, go.
Cool the temperature,
I'm
you know,
done.
Me did say, this platform and not only dancehall.
Yeah, me can rock.
Hear that?
Like too.
And you still say, we must give you another chance. And I did give you. Right?
Yeah.
So, you not go out there and say, me not give no chance. Hear that?
Please, you can't spare me on the platform.
No, me can't spare you because this is not my show, brother.
So what you want me for the right now? Sing a song, go along, go.
We did give you 1,000 chance right now to sing a song. Not a dancehall thing we did say.
But are you quit me on the song with my brother lately?
Bro, you know, next year, you know, man.
Oh,
please, next. Me and no talk about Niamo.
Simple thing.
What an encounter. Wow. So what you just watched was an encounter between Epixode and one of the contestant hopefuls for this year's edition of Mentor.
His name is Gizo.
His name is Gizo. Yeah. Okay. His name is Gizo. And my question is, Epi, so we watched the first one.
Yes.
Where your colleague judge was, you are out. And we watched the second one, where you tried to point out what the guy was doing wrong, give him another chance to come clear, yet he was still not getting it. Then you told him next year.
Yes.
Which one is right for a judge for an audition like this?
I think for me, I'll speak for myself. I can't speak for Abiana.
I know.
You see, everybody who, or if any contestant could come out and speak about my relationship to them, they would see
Why
that.
Why is Kodo crying?
You would see that. They will tell you that I am the guy who walks out of the audition to just come and encourage them. I'm the guy who has a water standing by, that when you come on stage and you're nervous, I tell you to calm down, come, take water, relax before you sing. But the thing is, because it is a singing competition, some of these artists don't believe or they don't understand that you would not survive. You know, TV3 has done this over the years, so you would know the kind of talents that they put in the house. Some people are not even good vocally, but because they can entertain, you're pushed in there. And then I was always giving reference to the guy who won last year, who is DSL, a very straight, hard dancehall artist. But I made him understand that, bro, listen, this is the way to win the people. Can you do something else apart from dancehall? Because you'll be given tasks. Imagine you're given a ballad song to do. How are you going to approach it? You know? So me telling him that, do something different. Even if he has an he would
have convinced you.
Exactly. Because you're coming on a national TV, which the rural areas would even be more impactful with votes and stuff. So how do you get to convince these people? And what these young adults don't understand is you don't need to be on Mentor to be a superstar.
Okay.
I didn't go to Mentor. It's not everybody that enters that stage that becomes a superstar. And the sad part of this is I wish that the media house would have also posted some of the cool things that we did on the platform. Because there was this man who came and I had told him that even if he doesn't make it to the next round, I was going to record for him and shoot videos for him. And that is what I did with most of the people who came there. I told, if you're not able to enter the competition, I said, I like you. There's a guy who is a good songwriter. I told my management to take his number. And I told everybody who didn't make it to the DM me. And after this competition, I've been talking to them. And even this boy, the next day, I reached out to him. I reached out to him and told her, yo, boy, if you had listened to me, I told you you are good. You don't have to. It is not the end of the world. Send me your songs. I'm not even saying this because it's TV. I told him, send me your songs. The one that I feel like is right for the market. I'll work on it for you. I will shoot a video for you.
Wow.
You understand, right, Sammy? Because some of us just do it because we want to do it. We didn't get that. Culture, you know? So when I, like even today, we're still getting disrespect from these boys and their fans and everything. But it comes with a job.
Okay.
You know? So for me, and one thing people should understand is, it's an audition. It's not everybody who will go home happy. But these, the hype they've gotten, it's left with them to channel it in the right.
Were you comfortable with how Abiana did her thing?
Okay, so I didn't see anything wrong as at that moment. What I think that was wrong is how they didn't show previous ones. Now, we are sitting there as judges, started slow, trying to keep these guys. And TV3, the guys told me that we are wasting time. I'm not saying
directors
this.
Of the show.
Yes, because now you have over 700 people. But somebody comes, sing for the first time, and then you go like, can you try another thing? The person tries, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Can you start? It means that you're wasting time.
Yeah.
And you have to finish because they're not postponing the auditions.
Yeah.
So then they decided that, guys, if somebody comes in and then the person is not up to these people that you have already, because this time around, I don't think they're going to boot camp. They're not going to boot camp. So the selection they make from there, they're going straight to the show. Okay. So there's no time for long auditions. And I think the auditions were supposed to be the day we auditioned and then 2 days after. But they cancelled that. So it means that we had to deal with all the people there. From there, they select 35 out of 700. Bring the ones from Kumasi, Takrade, and do grand audition and select 12. So if you don't meet that, and proud to whoever came, you should know that somebody can't kill before you come. So if you don't match that standard, definitely. And the question is, I would just want to ask a question. If the boy is actually granting interviews right now, he's a star. Now, if the boy was Kiddy, and Kiddy was supposed to appear on an audition like that, and sounded like that, would he have been okay with it? That is the question. Because
would Kiddy?
Would he? I'm saying that if he was Kiddy, and then Kiddy shows up as a young artist for an
to
audition,
sing his song,
exactly. And listening to the boy's interview, he said that he knows that he can sing. He just has energy on stage. But it is a singing reality show.
Okay. Now on your encounter with Gizo, Cranium has spoken.
Yes.
I know you know Cranium.
Yes, I know Cranium.
He says, how can you tell this? How can you tell a man this goes beyond dance hall? If a man shows up for a competition, isn't he supposed to bring what he's best at? KMT, I don't know what that. I said KMT, Gizo. Say again?
Kiss my teeth.
Kiss my teeth. Okay. Kiss my teeth. Gizo, you're a bad artist. Big up. And this is coming from a dance hall brand.
But I said he was a bad artist before he even walked out. But you see, I won't disrespect Cranium or anything. Cranium, the culture they have there is dancehall. Ghana, we don't have dancehall. We have dancehall, but we have high life. We have Afrobeat. You understand? So if you show up for a competition, it is different if you are showing up for a dancehall competition or a dancehall clash. The boy is 100% good for a dancehall stage.
Okay.
You understand? Maybe he just saw that part that the boy was singing his song. That is why he tweeted like that.
Okay.
So he doesn't have a full information on what happened.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because now, just like I said, if you're giving an Adowa song, how are you going to fare in the competition? So is it good that you build up that courage and that all-round artist before you enter a competition, or you go in there and disgrace yourself?
Okay, interesting. Epi, someone asked what you are doing with Kojo's verse of the song before we watch the final one. But to those who have not watched, let's watch that briefly before. Yeah. So for your information, Kojo's career was started when Episode launched the Atia Challenge. And that was when Kojo King was discovered as an artist. Watch it, I'll be back.
Atia don't go be beset. How did we go? Uncle Dimmy, go. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
I am Atia don't go. Nansunde Buati to say Tracy. To be frank, me want it is a lampard. Enter the net, me shout to say Messi. I be strong player, I use the day. When your papa no, I be the penny. Why did me see guy to me chilling? Pray me them belly, me more than belly. But you try don't go, and I drink, but you are don't go. Jane me should go be a songo. 6 feet to a mean I don't go, na. But you try don't go, and I drink, but you are don't go. Jane me should go be a songo. 6 feet.
Atia don't go be beset. How did we go? Uncle Dimmy, go. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
I am Atia don't go. Nansunde Buati to say Tracy. To be frank, me want it is a lampard. Enter the net, me shout to say Messi. I be strong player, I use the day. When your papa no, I be the penny. Why did me see guy to me chilling? Pray me them belly, me more than belly. But you try don't go, and I drink, but you are don't go. Jane me should go be a songo. 6 feet to a mean I don't go, na. But you try don't go, and I drink, but you are don't go. Jane me should go be a songo. 6 feet.
Atia don't go be beset.
All right, so the person who asked what Epi is doing with this particular verse from Kojo King, in case you never knew, like that was how Kojo King was discovered. It was on TikTok. so Kojo King's career started on TikTok. Epi, so what are you doing with this?
Okay, so this year I'm actually having my annual concert, right? And it starts this year. It's called Lamajo.
Oh, okay.
I started it small, but then this year.
Yeah, I remember. Yes. I started something small like that.
So the plan that we had with the team is most of the people who did the challenge would start the show.
Okay.
But we are going to create the Lamajo set because I had people, moving to me that it would have been nice to put everybody on the remix of the song, but I think it's not going to really throw light on them.
Okay.
Like that. So out of our ways, maybe after the event, if whatever help we want to, we can give out in terms of visuals and all those things. We're actually planning to do that. But the first step is actually give the people that, okay, these artists did this to the song, and that's how come we're having this annual concert. So we're giving this space to them.
Okay.
But personally, me, verse of the year. VGMA for do that category.
Verse of the year.
Verse of the year.
That's beautiful. And let me also ask this before you watch the video. When you are nominated as High Life Artist of the Year for any of the award schemes next year, how would you feel? Because I know you are a known dancehall reggae artist. Now you've done a High Life song, which is really permeating into the veins and the marrows of the people. When you are nominated as the insult will be plenty.
It go plenty.
Why would the insult?
Our people, it don't be insults that somebody they talk. Somebody, the insult go plenty. But then again, on a serious note, I'll be grateful, because just like Kojo said, there was a strategic plan, and this started 2 years ago.
Okay.
What will be the transition from that hardcore dancehall artist to a more appealing one? That's how come we started with Too Much, and then Wahala Day came.
Okay.
Then we started toning it down. Menewa. And Menewa itself is a high life song with Afrobeat basis. Now, to even date it back to my first album, 2016, I had one high life song on there. So it's a plan. Now we have arrived. Not to say that I want to be a high life artist. I want to be recognized as a musician. So if I'm nominated for high life artist, I'll take it. But I know that the scheme goes beyond just doing one song for you to be recognized as a high life artist. If I get the high life song of the year, that's fine. Because there are other artists there who have actually dedicated their craft towards just high life, and I think those people deserve that more than I do.
I see. Sometimes when you hear music, fans go like, Epixode is good, but he struggles to get a hit song. How does it make you feel?
I'm a human being. Sometimes, you know, emotions, because I say that every artist is emotional.
Yeah.
Sometimes you look at it from the part of view, like, why would these people say that? Because they don't know the work that is going into it. Yeah. But then again, too, I have always been happy. I'm always happy about my journey, because my first, I always say this, I use myself as an example. My first VGMA nomination was 2015 to 2021 to win an award. Do you know how many hours, how many years it would take for you to walk into an auditorium and come back home and sleep with nothing? So for me to still be consistent till today, and
finally
is
winning,
is the joy for me.
Okay.
You know, I know sometimes people want to see more, people want to, but I say that what if I stop music 2020 and 2021 would have been awarded? It means that Epixode drops a song today, next year it will be on Grammy or will be on BET. So why would I want to stop now? You understand what I'm saying? So for me, I think dancehall itself has toughened some of us. You know, to have all those backlash on social media when dancehall was really vibrant on the streets, everybody they insult you back and forth, back and forth. Now you have that tough skin where you don't really pay attention to those things. And these same people will say, see you and go, hey, boss, killer you. When you pass it, they'll come off for them. You know? So for me, it's all right. If the respect is there, if it's about good music, if people can still know that, oh, this boy is, when you put him on a show, he's going to kill it. If brands can associate with you, then it's growth, is a blessing.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So now this is what I want us to do. We're going to watch finally the video with Mr. Drew Sele, but Epi will put out his last words. And I pray after this week, find time and come again. I have so many things for us to discuss, but today it's on our team, so I want us to limit it there. I want us to have a holistic showbiz or music discussion. So maybe any time from next week, if you have time, just pay us a visit. Let's treat you as a panel and have a general conversation. So talk to the fans finally. Let's watch the last one, because when I come back, we're going to discuss one very serious topic. Fancy Gadam just finished his 10th anniversary concert in Tamale. And the kind of numbers I have seen, I want to write that. Did I say episode? Write it. I'll write that one later. I want to write that Fancy Gadam fills Tamale Stadium, and some elements within this studio are telling me you can't write he fills Tamale Stadium because he did not fill it. What do you mean by he did not fill it? So Tamale Kaula, when I come back, we are discussing Tamale.
So I want to say, thank you, Brad Sammy. I think your platform has always been one of the platforms that if I'm going for interviews, I prep with.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I go watch the old interview I did with Brad Sammy before I come to the new one.
I know,
you know,
right?
so it's been very.
Thank you, bro.
Like,
Thank
very
you.
instrumental.
It means a lot to me too. Yeah,
I appreciate it. And then first and foremost, I want to say thanks to everybody who has supported the journey from day one till now. You know, those who have not liked the projects. Those who have insulted us, we still thank you. You know, we thank you. And then to my team who has been solid in this, Kimbe, to Very Good Bad Boys, Baka, to everybody, to all the fans. You can stream the new archive. The Atian archive is on all digital stores. Big up YVA, big up Oheneyere,
yeah, Oga. Anyways, thank you so much, Epi. And I also want to say thanks to Exhibit. He owes me a suit though. He's not.
Down there, next Friday.
I know. Go check. He just gave me one. I went to America with it. I came. He said he won't give it to me again. Wow. Exhibit. If nobody say a day on TV, I could talk say yo. But I no go talk.